Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about The Frontrunner. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then let's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
Go on, Gary. Say it.
There's gonna be a story tomorrow about me.
So The Frontrunner is based off a true story and stars Hugh Jackman as Gary Hart. In The Frontrunner, Gary Hart is ahead of all of his competition in the 1988 election bid for the presidency of the United States of America. It looks like nothing will stop Gary Hart from getting into the Oval Office. That is until a scandal comes out about his personal life that looks to derail his entire election campaign. So going into this movie, I didn't really know much about the history of American politics, and I certainly didn't know who Gary Hart was. And therein lies the first problem with this movie. You don't really get to find all that much out about Gary Hart. Sure, he puts to the forefront what his policies are and everything like that, but it doesn't really stick with you. There wasn't really one solitary policy that he puts forward that really stays with you in this movie. The only thing about his character that really sticks with you is the fact that, well, he's played by Hugh Jackman. And that brings me on to my next point, Hugh Jackman. I mean, the guy is such a great actor, and it's such a shame that he's spending his time on this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, he certainly gives a good performance in this movie, but I don't think he's really given all that much to work with. But having said that, he does have scenes in this movie where he really shines, and has such a commanding presence where you really do listen to every word he says. But unfortunately, these scenes are too far in between, and there's not really all that many of them, to be honest. And unfortunately as well, again, this is another movie where J.K. Simmons is pretty much just a glorified cameo. The guy is a great actor, but he keeps getting wasted in these second-rate movies where he doesn't really get a chance to shine. Though to be honest, in the past couple of years, we haven't really seen a great J.K. Simmons role anyway. But other than the wasted actors, the main problem this movie faces, it's just that it's really boring. I mean, right from the get-go, the film isn't even presented in an interesting enough way that it will even grab your attention. Nothing in this movie really stands out. There's not really a single scene or even a single shot that will really stick with you with this movie. I mean, there's even scenes and shots in this movie where you really question why they would even film it like that. I mean, there are some scenes in the movie where there's something important going on in the background, but they're putting something completely irrelevant in the foreground, and it really distracts you, and it takes away from the scene, and you can't really see what's going on, or really pay attention, or really take anything in. I know the runtime is about 2 hours, but God, did this movie drag. But also as well, I mean, like, I thought that I had like another half an hour of the movie left, and then all of a sudden it just abruptly ended, which ultimately made the ending feel quite jarring and rushed. But in all fairness, I wasn't really complaining when this movie came to an end. All these issues could have been forgiven if the movie had a relevant story to tell, but it just boils down to the paparazzi invading someone's personal life, which really isn't anything new. And that's really the ultimate tragedy about this movie. It's just not really anything special. Overall, guys, Hugh Jackman gives a good performance in this movie. It's just a shame that everything else in the movie is so mediocre and below average. I mean, like I say, other than Hugh Jackman, there's not really a single thing that I can actually say is good about this movie. So now, as whether or not you guys should go and see it, I think you've already gathered that I'm not really going to recommend this movie at all. I wasn't really expecting much out of The Frontrunner, but sadly, my expectations were definitely not met. And this is definitely a very below average movie that you should really just steer clear from. Okay guys, that's my review of The Frontrunner. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite political scandal movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!